Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's Makita here and it's Friday. So today I'm going to be talking about my Friday reads. Since it's African American History Month here in the US, I have joined in with Dee Dee over at Brown Girl Reading and we are reading Tar Baby. I'm not sure if you can see it. But Tar Baby is by Toni Morrison, which I was already reading her other book called Mercy and I was really enjoying it. I decided to take a break from that so that I could go ahead and read Tar Baby. But I wanted to just share a little bit of information with you about Toni Morrison because a lot of people really enjoy reading her writings, and for some people they may want to know what's so special about Miss Morrison. So as you know, if you watched my previous video on exploring African American literature, I have been using the Norton Anthology of African American Literature to go through some of the African American writings and learn about the authors. And this is some of what they have to share about Miss Morrison. She was the first African American female to win the Nobel Prize in 1993. And at that time she had published 7 novels, but she's published many more since then. And this is a few of the things that it says about her. Rooted in the history and culture of African Americans, her novels evoke a past that is scarred by the violence both of slavery and its long aftermath, and redeemed by the power of love and the grace of laughter. They are philosophically speculative, yet vividly imagined and written in prose that is by turns lyrical, elusive, colloquial, and transcendent. The best art, Morrison once asserted in a phrase that could be applied to her own, is unquestionably political and irrevocably beautiful at the same time. From my experience so far, I think that is a good explanation of Miss Morrison's writings. I recently read her story, God Bless the Child. And while I didn't know what I was getting myself into, I found that it was very hard to put down. So as I'm joining in with reading Tar Baby and trying to finish up A Mercy, I'm really enjoying her writings. It does make us really think about the African American place here in America, race relations, and what it is that everyone deals with when we are interacting with one another. I'm also reading 2 books by a married couple, Pastor Aubrey Jackson and Pastor Janie Jackson. Pastor Aubrey Jackson has written a book called Our Heritage, and Pastor Janie Jackson has written a book called Bouncing Back from Rejection. I've already started Bouncing Back from Rejection, and it is a very interesting book. It's inspiring. I have not started Our Heritage yet, but it's something that I plan on starting this weekend. I'm already into chapter 4 of Bouncing Back from Rejection, and I'm enjoying it. It has some things that cause you to think about life and how we respond to different elements of life and things that happen to us. So I think it's a good read so far. Next thing that I've picked up is from one of my favorite authors. And if you have not already seen any of my videos where I talk about the books that I really enjoy, one of my favorite authors is Francine Rivers, and she is a historical fiction Christian author. And I have read many of her books, and it has been quite some time since she has published anything else. But now, this month, we have a new book from her, and it is The Masterpiece. As you can see, the cover is very beautiful. It is 484 pages. So this is not something that I will be finishing this weekend, but it is something that I do plan on starting. I wanted to make sure that I grabbed it because, again, this is one of my favorite authors, and it's been a while since she has released anything. But again, we know why. It's because she spends a lot of time doing the research for her writings, because again, she's a historical fiction writer, and even when she is writing romance, Christian romance, there's a lot based in the history of whatever place it is that she's writing or whatever people it is that she's writing about. So this is another book that I will be reading some of this weekend. Now, I don't plan on finishing any of these books this weekend, but I know that I want to finish up Tar Baby so that I can join in the discussion with Dee Dee and the other people who are reading for Readsoullit for February, Black History Month. And so that's something that I do plan on trying to get through a little bit more. Everything else is just I want to be reading at least a chapter for this weekend so that I can get further along with these books. Leave me a comment below. Tell me what you'll be reading. If you're joining in with the Tar Baby reading, let us know how you are enjoying it. What do you think of it so far? I know Dee has a group over on Goodreads that you can join if you are joining in with it. I think you can search for like Readsoullit, or even go to Goodreads and then look for Tar Baby. Maybe they have the book linked to the group. And then this is just a side, a little bit of a side read, I guess. It was really quick, but since it's Black History Month and it was my birthday earlier in the month, I received a beautiful card with a brown girl on it, and I just wanted to share it because it's not very often that we'll find things like this. So this is what I received, and I just thought it was really cute. Let me see if it'll... Okay, I just thought it was really cute because not only is she a brown girl, but it is also a Christian card. So I thought that was really special as well. I just wanted to share it with you because it is something that I ended up reading for this weekend. It was quick, but it was a read. So again, thank you so much for taking the time to watch. I hope that you decide to dive into a book at least a little bit for the weekend. I know we spend a lot of time with our families and doing other things, but there's nothing wrong with diving in for a quick minute. So take the time to just jump into a book for a little while, and I hope to talk to you soon again. Thanks for watching. Bye.